I'm Jay Jackson. Welcome to WineNewsNoir.com. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. We begin this episode with an anniversary. Yana Vasquez had a life-changing experience in Napa Valley 2 years ago. Now she's changing the face of wine, one interview at a time. Yana Vasquez found her calling in the vineyards of Napa Valley 2 years ago, where a night of tasting turned into this. The Wine Down with Yana on her YouTube channel, Yana's Wine Corner, a show that features wine professionals and tastemakers going one-on-one at length.
It started more as a hobby. I needed something to do with my time. I was investing so much of my time into my family that I didn't have anything for myself. So they told me find something that made me happy. And it started with me saying, I want to educate people about wine, but then it sounded boring. So then it took a turn and it turned into what it is now, where I get to interview people. I'm going to wine shows. I'm going to different wine festivals, and it has brought out a better side of me where I feel like I'm smiling even when it's just quiet.
Vasquez says the show has steadily been growing in viewers and in impact.
When I first started doing the interviews, it felt a little nervous because I didn't know if I was going to come off right, if people were going to gravitate to me. And now I just ask and people are like, yeah, I'll do it. So it brings a different joy out of me to be able to do that and share other people's experience in the wine world.
As for the future, Vasquez has big plans, and it starts with wine education.
I will definitely be certified. Hopefully I can have my own varietal of Prosecco, because who doesn't love an affordable bubble? And still doing what I'm doing, maybe on a larger scale, maybe a network.
You can check out all of Yana's interviews on her YouTube channel. Just go to @Yana's Wine Corner on YouTube. That interview was conducted at the popular 1010 Wine and Events Wine Bar in Inglewood, California, which was celebrating its 3rd anniversary. The wine bar opened August 22nd, 2021. Part of the celebration included an exclusive pouring of Intercept Wine's new sparkling wine, Cremant de Bourgogne. It's the only wine bar in the city where the wine will be offered. I talked exclusively with Intercept about why they chose 1010.
So 1010 supports Charles Woodson Intercept. They have had Intercept since day one. We want to bring this wine to a place that supports the brand, and we want to feature it as their 3rd anniversary to celebrate them and to celebrate us and Charles Woodson and Intercept.
New DTC numbers, texting tannins, and ballers in Bordeaux. Here are the top stories for this month's Wine in a Minute. New direct-to-consumer wine sales data shows the downward trend from last year continues. Sales dropped 11% in the latest report from the Sovos Ship-Compliant Wine Business Analytics report, but overall wine bottle prices increased by 6%. The data is from wine sales starting in January of 2024 through June. Your favorite winemaker might be coming to a text near you. According to the text marketing firm Red Chirp, wineries have increased sending specialized text messages to consumers by 11%. Winemakers say it makes the experience more personal than emails and offer an opportunity to respond much faster. Basketball superstar LeBron James went on a wine spending spree after the Olympics. Publicists confirmed James and friends spent upwards of $75,000 on French Bordeaux and Bourgogne wines. James is a known connoisseur of fine wine, whose night included 2 bottles of a 2004 Leroy Corton Charlemagne Grand Cru at $9,400 per bottle. And finally, we go to South Central Los Angeles, where wine tasters gathered for a bit of culture, cuisine in the South LA Wine Club. Angela Meadows loves talking about her family's Meadows Estate wines and where they come from, the quiet vineyards of Oregon's Umpqua Valley, a polar opposite from where she's at on this day, the dynamic community of South Central Los Angeles, for the 2nd annual South LA Wine Club Wine Fair. What do you want wine tasters to get today out of the wine?
I really want them to understand and really get a taste and feel of Oregon wines. We're in California, so we're used to California wine. But as I've been sharing with everyone, Oregon wines are a little bit more fuller bodied. definitely because of the difference in the climate and the soil, you'll be able to distinguish between like an Oregon Pinot versus California Pinot, Oregon Chardonnay versus California Chardonnay. So that's mainly what we're getting today.
She's one of 2 winemakers at this year's fair, the other LA's own Orange Boots Wine. Owner Felicia Hodges is the art collector turned wine creator who says it's a joy to take part.
It's important to support Black winemakers, to support female winemakers, to support independent, small winemakers. Yeah, all of the above. I love taking, and I say this often, that grape and looking at what I can actually, the final product, and looking at the commerce behind it, the history behind it, the social dynamics behind wine, and in the past few years, watching the wine industry become much more inclusive.
None of this would be possible without the vision of Lindsay Williams, founder of the South LA Wine Club and sponsor of the fair. It's an annual tasting with a mission.
This is so important because we want to feature, first of all, Black winemakers, which makes up such a small percentage, about 1% of Black winemakers nationwide, and also in this community, this historically Black, this historically brown community, to have both of them together. And for people to not have to go, down the street or all the way on the other side of the state or the country to enjoy quality wines like these.
About 20 wine lovers showed up for the event. They were treated to traditional fine cuisine, casual atmosphere, and wine's greatest trick, cool conversation.
I'm having a great time. It's been a wonderful day. The weather's nice. Getting to taste some wonderful wines from some Black-owned wineries. It's been a treat. It's been a wonderful day.
Chris, what do you think about today?
It's great. I love it. It's a beautiful day. We're out here in South LA with some great wine, good company, good vibes. It's good.
Today's been wonderful. I've really enjoyed trying some new varietals.
All right, great time. That's going to do it for this episode of WineNewsNoir.com. Please be sure to visit our sponsors on our website. Thank you again for watching, liking, and subscribing. I'm Jay Jackson. Cheers.